Good morning, everybody. This is the Canadian Ringette Championships U19 AA Division, the Eastern Ontario Force, Team Ontario 2, and the squad from Nova Scotia. The Force in the dark blue with the light blue and red trim, and Team Nova Scotia with the white shirts and blue pants and the yellow trim. This is day 3 of competition, day 4 of the event. Each of these two teams have 2 round-robin games remaining. One about to start here in 2 minutes, 23 seconds. The Force arrived to this one with 2 wins and a tie after their defeat of Team British Columbia last night. And the team from Nova Scotia, I believe, is 0-3, but searching for their first victory. These teams have not met this year, although I believe they did meet twice last season. Personnel a little different for each, I'm sure. So for those of you on the East Coast taking this one in, watching your Nova Scotia team, my name is Sean, and my daughter is a Force player. I will do my best to keep this impartial. You will find at times I will fail, but we'll do the best we can to keep this one even. And I'll do my best to learn the names. I'm generally a first name guy, and especially when it comes to the Force, I'll mostly mention them by the first name. And I got a list in front of me of the Team Nova Scotia athletes. I will again do my best to call out names and not numbers, but I am perched in the far corner of the rink here, Broker Link at the Bell Sensplex in Canada. And I am a good distance away from the far end, so my eyes not being what they used to be, I'll call out the names and numbers as I can see them. We're just under a minute before the opening whistle. Teams in their final warm-up drills here, getting ready to go. For those of you in other time zones, local time here is 11:17. This game on time. Most of these games stay on time, given that they are double ice sheets. So the Force, with 2 wins today, can lock up first place. And Team Nova Scotia will need 2 wins to avoid relegation down to the consolation side of the fence. So they no doubt will be hungry for a victory. The Force in a little bit better position currently, but still lots of time. 40 minutes of Ringette coming your way in this one. Here's the buzzer and almost ready for the opening whistle. So 4 10-minute periods coming your way. As many of you know out there, the visiting team, in this case Team Nova Scotia, will start with the ring for periods 1 and 3. The Force, periods 2 and 4. So it looks like the Force going to leave Megan Davis in goal, down to my right. For the first period, you're going to see Megan through the black mesh, which is tough to watch, but our ISI Live camera person now out getting most of the rink net free, as you're probably seeing. So it looks like Cadence Holt in goal here for Team Nova Scotia. And here we are underway here in period 1. This is number 4, Paige, into the middle, stolen there by Poppy. Poppy up to the left side, Emily. Emily through the middle, fires it in down the left side for Abby Rooney. Abby turns, fires it wide. Poppy going to retrieve this in the corner. Or, sorry, that is, oh, just dusted into the corner there. Good pin. That was Poppy, left it getting pinned into the corner. And here's Emily on the prowl here. Emily was stealing rings all night last night. She comes in, grabs the loose ring, cuts to the middle, goes to the backhand. No angle, leaves it there for Poppy. Poppy fires a hard one. Cadence there for the save. And dish it out. Claire gets it loose, but into the neutral zone and quickly stolen by Emily. She can't play it both sides, waiting for some help. The Team Nova Scotia player grabs it. That was Paige. Out into the neutral zone for number 5, Maddie. It's all the way down low. Here comes Andrea Salmon, trailed by a Team Nova Scotia player, Charlie. Andrea banks it off the boards to Bettina. Bettina in the middle looking for Claire Steins, a little bit too far for her into the corner. And Claire with the quick stick there, gets the ring loose there, but can't squeeze it down. Number 13, Ella, loses possession here to Claire. Claire drops for Bettina. Aurelie to the far side. Through her, right into the hands of just past Maddie O there. Here comes Aurelie into the middle. She's got the lane, shoots, gets the stick lifted right at the last second there. Good stick check by the Nova Scotia defender. It's into the middle, looking for Maddie O, gets right through Maddie O. Maddie O it's gonna be Bettina, grabs it, fires it. New clock there, just made some contact with the goaltender. Aurelie into the middle, has the angle far side for Maddie. Maddie rips a quick shot, doesn't get it all the way through though. But a nice stab and shoot there from Maddie O. The Force with a new clock, already changing the line. Aurelie is out, Emily out. Maddie and Bettina gonna change. Here comes Olivia Binder, and that is Claire Steins. Emily drops to Olivia. Olivia into the middle, spinning, navigating, leaves it for Emily. Emily into the middle for Claire. Claire can't squeeze it, still 7 to shoot though. Claire fires it right back to Abby Rooney. Abby gonna come in here, bashes it down low, just 1 to shoot. Shot clock will expire, and goalie ring for Cadence. Cadence fakes, fires it out. Claire right there on the ring though. I believe that is Ella with the ring. Being watched by Claire. Ella rips it out into the neutral zone. Number 15, Maya can't play it though. It's into the zone for Claire and Olivia. Back to Olivia. Olivia looking for the lane, down low to Claire. Claire fires, puts it up high just over the net. Olivia Binder now on a drive far side for Emily. Emily rips, doesn't get it through off a defender. We're going to see a lot of pressure from the Force this game. And that's great steal there from Cara Flynn Mantilla. She's got to move it quickly and does. Off to the far side for Emily. And is in for Emily Bartow now. Emily turns, fires, just puts it off the shoulder and wide of the net. Emily into the corner, will pin her player. Number 16 now, Luca. Leaves it for Brianna. I think that's Brianna. Long distance here, can't see the numbers. It's into the middle for number 12, Sophie. Sophie finds Blythe on the far side. Blythe drops for Sophie. Sophie rips it, doesn't get through, so still no shots on the net here for Team Nova Scotia. Into the middle for Kaylin Pierce. Kaylin puts it up a little too hot there for Aurelie, and it is picked up by Brianna. Brianna around the net, being checked there from Aurelie. Brianna into the middle. Nice pick there on Bettina there by number 8, Samantha. Samantha now has the ring. She cycles back looking for assistance. That's going to call that Ryan, hopefully. Hopefully that's Ryan. If I'm getting that wrong, Nova Scotia team, that's what I'm going to call her the rest of the day here. Charlie can't grab the ring. It's grabbed by Olivia. Olivia puts it wide. Here's his Poppy. Poppy turns with the ring, being watched closely there. And she's going to sneak it in there just past Olivia, who's got to chase it down in the corner. Olivia. Far side, this is Poppy. Can't grab it clean. The ring a little bit to the far side of her. And it's ripped out of the neutral zone for Maddie. Maddie Dyer looking for assistance. Cycles back, has all kinds of time. Gets it through Olivia and into Paige. Paige back to Maddie. Maddie has no angle with Emily draped all over her. This is number 17, Ryan. Ryan into the middle, watched closely by Emily. Emily with the bullwhip, trying to knock the ring free, and Ryan fires, gets the reset and a rebound. New shot clock here for Team Nova Scotia. Low screen there by number 5, Maddie, but a little too low, not useful. This is number 13, Ella. Ella into the corner for Maddie. Maddie Best, that is, and Maddie taken down there, and Abby gonna get a tripping call here. She doesn't like it, but she will sit for 2 or less on the trip. Team Nova Scotia to the power play. So Maddie O jumps out here in the center spot with Kaylin patrolling the Ringette line. KDT, Kira Dobson, Tagoff, and Addie Fracker on the D. Nova Scotia sends out Addison, Maddie, and Ella to form the forward line. Ella on the cycle. Has Maddie behind her. Good drive there by Maddie O, knocking her player right out over the free play line. Got a whistle here for 4 in. Doesn't take much to infringe on that red line. Once you do, 4 skaters, no good unless you got a delayed penalty or a goalie on the bench. So the Force awarded a free pass here, and looks like they're going to get pressure from Team Nova Scotia. Force trying to do a last-minute change here. Whole lot of confusion. The Force trying to get their 4 out. So Claire and Emily are going to take the ring. KDT on the far side. Emily just going to nudge it up for Claire. Claire bashing it in deep for Emily. No one going to beat Emily Bartow to the ring there. She is quick in the corner. Drops for Claire Steins. Claire on the cycle, drops for Emily. Emily tries to drive through, gets back. It's Kira Thompson. Takeoff fires just low and outside there. Goalie ring. I think Emily eventually crashed into the crease on her net drive. So problem with the clock, I believe. The official coming over to correct something. So minute 18 still to go in Abby Rooney's penalty. No score here. We are 6 minutes and a second into period 1. Blythe and KDT jostling for position here, waiting. No point wasting energy now. The other official's still at the bench. Oh no, he's over on the far side. Excuse me, here we go. And that's not out of the zone, gonna be tapped out. That was very alert play there by Brianna after kind of flubbing that free pass, but smartly goes to grab it and puts it through, and that was close to being over the blue line. Sophie driving in hard. Good skater here is Sophie. Pick coming. Emily off the pick there. That was clearly moving. Not lucky there maybe in that one. And a hard shot. That might be shot number 1 on Megan Davis. Taking it off the right shoulder high, knocking it behind the net. New clock for Team Nova Scotia. This is Ainsley, first time I've called her name, Ainsley. No angle there, she drops it off for Ryan. Ryan has Charlie streaking through the middle, and there's number 5. Oh, and a great rip there from Emily. Shot is wide. Call reset awarded there. Not sure what that made contact with, but the official down there on the spot calling for the reset. This is Ryan. Ryan has the angle, cuts down low, goes to the backhand, and puts it over the crease and through to the back of the net. 15 to shoot now for Maddie. Maddie gets the shot away. Kira in a little trouble here. It's bounced into the zone, into the crease there by Emily. Emily hands it back to Megan. Megan puts it into the hands of Addie Fracker. Addie turns, puts on the jets there, trying to get some freedom. Gets loose here a little bit and slings it up hard. This is Bettina. Bettina has Aurélie and Olivia. It's in for Aurélie Lacourcière. She's going to grab it into the corner. Just 3 to shoot. Aurélie turns, fires, gets a quick shot away. So not sure. That's a goalie ring there because the buzzer went, but that should have been a reset and likely a 5-second call. The Force should have been given possession there, I believe. Unless I'm missing something, which I never do. Correction, often do. There's Maddie playing it both sides. That'll be Force ring. Tough one when you get that knocked onto the other side. Not wanting to give up possession. Never a bad idea to just put the stick in it, reload, get the change. So maybe a smart play there by Maddie Best. Just making sure. So Maddie O out here has the ring. Bettina to her right. Aurélie flank to the left on the half boards. Maddie known to shoot from there, not going to do it today. It's back for Maddie O. Maddie O on the cycle. Takes the drop to Bettina. Into the middle for Aurélie, just out of her reach there. Good effort from Maddie and Aurélie. Aurélie now has 12 to shoot. She's going to bust into the middle and fire. It scores! Aurélie getting the goalie going the wrong way. Fires it high on the blocker side. And the Force are on the board. They lead it 1-0 on a good shot from Aurélie. I believe that will go as unassisted. So the Force lead it 1-0 late here at period 1, a minute 43 to play in the period. Everybody back to full strength now. This is Sophie on the cycle. A nice pick there coming from Blythe. Oh, and a rocket. I was looking down for numbers, and Sophie just ripped it from all the way out near the ringette line on the high glove side on Megan. Not sure that was an expected shot. So Team Nova Scotia, just like that, back in the game here, 1-1. They have knotted it at 1. Olivia puts it back to Claire Steins. Claire reefing it in deep for Abby Rooney coming up from her defensive spot. Maybe a little slow on that one, but she does come out with it. Call that a veteran use of your energy. Olivia fires one, gets the reset, but kicked down below harmlessly behind the net. Picked up by the Team Nova Scotia defender, out off onto the far side to number 12, Sophie. Sophie has Blythe. Team Nova Scotia in the midst of a change. Out comes Ryan. Ryan watched there by Poppy, and going to be, oh, I thought that was going to be stolen by Abby. And that's going to be banked off of Megan, but harmlessly into the crease. Megan reefs it out for Abby Rooney. Abby does a nice little spin move, puts it out, but wrong side of her player. But here comes Olivia to pick up the loose change and misses the stab, just overskates it. Oh, that might have been carried over the blue line just on the back foot there of Maya, who was heading down Main Street for a shot, but just carried over the blue line. So 30 seconds to go, one exact shot clock for the Force, -4/10. So what do the Force have in store? Clock maybe starting late. Although it did start, so I'm not sure. I guess we'll reload this at 29.6 if somebody could set it to that. Hopefully one of these two teams doesn't score with less than a half a second to go or get buzzard here. Trying to reset the clock, I think to 29.6. There we go. Very accurate here at the Canadian Ringette Championships. Half a second is half a second. Lauren starts us off, just gets it outside that circle. There goes one player, and the second one not working this time for the Force, but down low to Bettina. Bettina rips it into the middle, looking for Emily. Still 15 seconds, plenty of time for the Force. Shot clock is off. Emily into the middle, down low, fires, looking for that angle, doesn't find it. 7 seconds to go for Claire. Claire into the middle, down low, fires, doesn't get it through, trying to get the rebound. And Team Nova Scotia will survive that 30 seconds. We are tied at 1 after 1 period of play here in Canada at the Broker Lake Rink inside the Bell Sensplex. I'm going to try to consult my phone here for the game going on behind me. The West Ottawa Wild U16 AA playing against the team from PEI. And looks like it is 3-0 for West Ottawa behind me. So my second daughter in this tournament on that team, so I'll keep updating anybody who cares on that one throughout the day. So the West Ottawa Wild 16 AA leading Team Prince Edward Island 3-0. That should ice their position at third and get them into the elimination round. Hopefully later in the day tomorrow, not early, but we'll see. Lots of Ringette to play today here on day 3 of the Canadian Ringette Championships. Quick sponsor mention here, the Ringette Canada sponsors that I need to say here are the Government of Canada, Gatorade, Athena Ringette, and Ringette. More event sponsors coming your way, and we thank all the volunteers, sponsors, coaches, players, fans for being a part of this great event. Underway in period number 2. Emily into the corner, uses the body nicely to deflect against Brianna. Emily into the middle, fires a hard one, rips it off the crossbar. A laser from Emily. Beats the goaltender on the short side, but not the iron. Emily with another rocket follow through, just smashed somebody right in the head there. I can hear the clang on the helmet from here. Quick shot from Olivia. New shot clock for the Force. Claire into the middle, leaves it for Emily. Emily down Main Street here, fires, and a great save from Cadence. Cadence with a good fake, drops it behind to Samantha. Samantha rips it through the neutral zone all the way down the ice for KDT. KDT, one of the fastest skater participants in the skills competition on Sunday. Drives through the neutral zone, puts it in for Emily, and then back to KDT. She just touches it enough for Emily. Emily navigates the fray of people, cuts into the middle. Good defense there by Ella and Paige. Matteo on the cycle on the forehand. Matteo tries to put it in the front of the net there, but has the stick whacked, and it's out into the neutral zone. Andrea giving chase in her player, and it is ripped over the far side for Matteo, but right through her legs. Matteo now has it, rips it far side nicely to Andrea. Andrea moving it up to Kaylin Pierce. Kaylin in for Matteo, who started it back in her own end. Matteo into the middle, turns, fires, just puts it off the blocker. Good rip there from Maddie. She retrieves the ring and a new shot clock for the Force. Maddie fires another one, puts it down low on the skates. Good rip there. Now Bettina. Bettina into the middle, and it's just wide of the net. That is Paige trying to run it down. Aurelie checking her, and now in comes Bettina. She checks it, gets the ring free, but crease violation there, I think, by Kaylin. Good check in there by the Force. A couple of good rips there from Maddie. Luca reverses her field, puts it into the hands of Paige. Paige needing help here, has Kaylin draped all over her, and it's far side for Bettina. Good drive and step in there by Ainsley to get to the loose ring before Bettina jumped on it. Ainsley into the neutral zone. This is number 12, Sophie. Sophie with a nice play to get free. Nice shot there by number 6, Blythe. That does get through to Megan, kicked into the corner. Blythe in, gets right through into the crease. And fired out. This is Andrea Salmon into the middle for Maddie. No, this is Emily Bartow. Emily ripping it down deep there for Poppy. Poppy drops for Emily. Emily drives into the middle on the pick, fires, and a great save by Cadence. That is in the crease. Looked like a crease violation to me. The Force should have the ring there. I think Maya's skate infringed on the blue tape there. So we are 2:59 into period 2. Still tied at 1. Claire drops to Poppy. Poppy back to Claire, right off the official's legs there, into the middle. This is Abby Rooney, fires, puts it wide. Force switching forwards a D here, trying to keep this a dynamic event. Down low, there's Claire, steps in, tries to swing it through to Emily. Ryan out with it, watched by Claire. Claire wisely lets the stick drop to not take the penalty. Into the zone now is Maya. Maya leaves for Ryan. Ryan skating well here, can't find an opening, continues her cycle. She drops to Maddie. Maddie fires it, but over the net. 3 seconds on the shot clock, gonna be an expiry there, although Kira did have possession, but goalie ring for Megan Davis. Megan leaves it for Matteo. Matteo in a bit of trouble here, trying to kick the ring out, loses possession, and going to be a penalty coming to Kira Flynn Mantilla. So the first 4-in opportunity of the night, it looks like. Oh, a nice move there. Quick backhand, they score. Number 5, Maddie Dyer, what a play. Doesn't give up on it, keeps fighting through the triangle and hits the backhand high to the glove side. And Team Nova Scotia now leads this 2-1. So the delayed penalty will be waved off. KFM not having to go to the box, and we now have a 2-1 lead for Team Nova Scotia. Down deep here, stolen by Maya. Maya Ward looking for help, puts it into the neutral zone for Maddie Best. Team Nova Scotia with a little bit of juice here now. The momentum swinging their way. They have scored 2 and lead it 2-1. Quick shot far off into the corner. This is ripped far side for Ella. Ella puts it right into the middle there, but the shot clock will expire. Megan picking it up. It's left there for KDT. Kira cuts dangerously into the front of the net here. Fires it out into the neutral zone for Olivia Binder. Olivia bunts it a little bit there, can't squeeze it clean. Now has it, gets it, muscles it out. Great stab there by Poppy Leptic. Poppy goes to the forehand. Doesn't have the angle. Solid defense there by Maya. Nice and square. Good work there by Maya. Emily into the middle. She turns and the shot clock will expire on Emily. Cadence fires it out far on the far side to Sophie. Sophie down low, back to Maya. Maya finds her player in the neutral zone. That is Ella. Ella rips it right into the middle, and a great pass, and goes all the way through the crease there. Good vision there by Ella. Number 12, Sophie with a rocket, hits Megan, and here comes Andrea muscling her way through several players. She turns, loses the ring. She may not get it back here. Great defensive play there by Ainsley. Just the pure heart and desire on that one. And it's bashed out. Bettina now watching her player is slung far side, and a good rip there, and a bounced off of Megan there. Not sure she saw that one coming out of the traffic. It is into the neutral zone for Orly. Orly tosses it back to Abby Rooney. Abby rips it in deep for Bettina. Bettina gonna have to hurry there. Doesn't get there, gets bowled over there by Blythe. Strong play by Blythe. She slides it into Ryan. Ryan moves it to Charlie. Charlie has it stolen by Orly. Orly led Claire a little too much, and a great steal from Maddie. Nova Scotia winning the neutral zone battles here in the last few minutes. Nice steal there by Orly, but she can't cross the free play line. Maddie Dyer can't squeeze it clean, and jumping on it is Abby Rooney, but that is Charlie now. Picking up the loose change, fires, blocked by KFM. She drives nicely in, grabs the rebound, the deflection. Olivia tries to fire it in. Solid defense there. Wow, that was a well-earned free ring there. Gotta wait to see the number. I think that's Maddie Dyer, but no, it isn't. It's Luca. Luca Leonard with an impressive play on the boards, pinning that ring. Olivia tried 3 or 4 times to get it through. Denied by Luca. We're 7.5 into period 2. Team Nova Scotia leading this contest 2-1. Just a little around the back pass down to Addison. Addison in the corner, flanked by Ella, leaves it for Ella. Ella drives into the middle, puts the backhand on Megan. There's going to be goalie ring there after Addison and Maddie were tussling and tangling right near the crease. Bowled down for Olivia. Olivia with a quick spin move, rips it out, but way too far for Kira. Poppy trying to win the battle. Knocks her player over. Poppy going to get 2 for the body check or the cross check. Here comes Cadence. Team Nova Scotia looking to get the 4 in. They scored on the last one. So Brianna is the only number I can see here. Good rip there from number 12, Sophie, but Megan swallows that up. So Poppy Leptic going to sit for 2 or less. Believe that'll be a cross check. Don't see the official making the call here. Here she comes. It's roughing. So the force down a player for the balance of the period, perhaps. Sophie starts us off. She finds Blythe, who returns to Sophie. Sophie rips a rocket wide of the net, though. And that's fired to the far side for Andrea. Andrea had her stick lifted and taken down. Penalty coming to Team Nova Scotia. Not sure about that one. It's just a good hard drive in there from Sophie. Certainly, I don't think meant to shove Andrea to the ground, but this is sports, and that's a tripping call or roughing call. We're calling it roughing. So the Force got a minute 10 here to see if they can equalize before the halftime break. Claire, Emily, and Aurelie. Claire drops to Emily. Emily watched nicely there by Ryan. This is Claire Steins, far side for Aurelie. Aurelie plays it off the line. She slips it back to Emily, but it's out of the zone. Emily steps back in, fires a hard one. Cadence with a nice save. Might be a 5-second violation here. That should be. Yeah, Cadence holding it a bit too long. So the Force going to keep the same personnel. Having trouble getting the ring inside the triangle, mostly shooting from the outside. Here comes Emily. She rips a forehand over the net, but easily retrieved by Aurelie. Aurelie into the middle, turns, fires, just puts it wide. Aurelie has the rebound and still 30 seconds, a full clock into Emily. Emily hacked there nicely by, this is number 8, Samantha. Emily into the middle, down low, this is Aurelie, fires, and a great save by Cadence off a hot stab and shoot from Aurelie. Now it's Claire, far side, Emily, Laura, here's Aurelie, fires it just over the net. Claire has it, still 10 seconds to go, into the middle, this is Emily, backhand, just puts it wide. A flurry of activity here, shots like a shooting gallery here for the Force, but it is cleared out, and that'll do it for period 2. So Team Nova Scotia putting up a good solid effort here and winning the neutral zone for the balance of that period. They lead it 2-1 after 2. Time for a few more sponsor mentions. Your event sponsors and all of us here at the CRCs thank the volunteers, sponsors, and everyone who makes the event possible. We've got Ottawa Tourism, the Government of Ontario, the Platinum sponsor, RBC Wealth Management, Booster Juice, McNally Gervin LLP, Athena, Gatorade, Surgeoner, Hertz, and Dom Sports, and we got a few more of those to mention, but I'll save that for the break between periods 3 and 4. So about to get underway here in period 3. For those of you interested in the out-of-town scoreboard, or the scoreboard happening about 50 feet behind me, the West Ottawa Wild now lead Team PEI 4-0 in the U16 AA division. Back in action here in period 3. The visitors start with the ring and a nice drive down low by Ryan. This is Maya. Maya knocked out there by Emily. Emily wallops Luca with a good bullwhip and steps right in front of Luca. No move there. Emily not letting Luca by. And Megan picks up the ring with the shot clock expiry. KDT now. Good stick work there by number 10, Maddie Best, preventing KDT from getting it, and it's into the middle for Claire Steins. Claire moves it quickly. It gets it back. Claire fires, just puts it low, and a great save by Cadence, kicking out the right pad on a nice hard low shot from Claire off the feed there from Bettina. Maya puts it in deep for Luca. Luca watched there by Emily, and it's batted out by Bettina. She can't play it, but Olivia does. Olivia fires it in, looking for Kaylin Pierce, but a good defensive play by Maya Moore. She takes it over, slings it to her defensive partner. It's into the middle for Ryan. No, that is Ella. Ella to Maya, batted onto the far side there by Samantha. Kaylin Pierce watching her check now. Back to Samantha. Samantha fires it in deep, and a good steal and a good break there by Andrea Salmon. Andrea up to Olivia Binder. Good defensive play again by Samantha, just running Olivia right off the ring there. This is Blythe. Didn't like the shot, no angle with Megan hugging that post. Blythe tries to fire it far side to Ainsley, but can't get it all the way over. Ainsley grabs it just before it goes over the blue line. Bettina knocks her check. This is Ainsley, she fires, but Megan in good position. Stops that and pulls it down for Bettina. Bettina into the middle, and Andrea Salmon is down behind the net there, shaken up a fair bit. She seems to be okay, got to her feet there, but does not look 100%. Number 12, Sophie, watched by Maddie O at the top of the triangle. Low pick coming on Abby Rooney, but nothing doing there. So Sophie keeps the cycle, fires it far side, and Abby just hammers her player. Maddie O picks up the loose rebound and fires it out of the neutral zone. Grabbed there by Poppy. Poppy leaves it nicely there for Abby Rooney. Abby puts it in, that's for Poppy. Dangerous play there, Poppy fighting with her player. It's Claire Steins now with the ring and 8 to shoot. Emily gonna have to get rid of this. Fires and just puts it wide. 4 seconds for Claire. Claire fires, gets it on the net, but Cadence has it. Cadence rips it out just before the 5-second buzzer. And it's down low for Ryan. Andrea Salmon has left the ice. Hopefully she's okay, getting some repairs maybe on the bench. Ripped into the middle. This is number 5, Maddie Dyer with a rip of a shot. Handled there by Megan Davis. Emily pivots around her player. And foes far side for Maddie O, and Maddie O take off there. Thought that Lauren was going to grab it. Maddie fires, and a great save there by Megan Davis. This is picked up by Claire Steins. Claire Steins fires it far side. Maddie O can't squeeze it. It's into the bottom here for number 9. Charlie, watched by Maddie. Maddie knocks Charlie out. A good defensive play there by Maddie O. And that's into the middle here for Megan. Megan handles it okay. Slides it up for Addie Fracker. Addie into the middle for Aurelie. Aurelie nudges it ahead for Kaylin. Kaylin on the run, has a bit of an angle here. Oh, good defensive play there. That is number 12, Sophie, with a great nudge there to keep Kaylin out. Kaylin leaves it there. Oh, that's Maddie O. She can't squeeze the loose ring. Fired out in the middle to KDT. And that's number 4, Paige. The Nova Scotia team calling for the penalty, but I think Paige hit the deck on her own there. Fired back by Kaylin to KDT, into Kaylin Pierce. Kaylin far side for Olivia Binder. Force needing to muster some offense here. Have not had much at the net here in the third period. We are halfway through period number 3. Olivia drives it down. This is Emily, fires, puts it wide. Olivia has 5 to shoot, gets it off the rebound, and there's Poppy. She had the rebound, but maybe infringed on the crease there. A nice play by Olivia to get it out into the slot. KFM racing for it. She makes a nice stop and shakes Addison a little bit here. And she gets it out of the zone, just out of the zone. And it's carried over maybe there. I thought Maya might have dragged that over the blue line. A turnover. This is number 11, Ainsley. And a huge stick check there by KFM. So that's going to be Team Nova Scotia Ring, probably the best opportunity of the third period so far on a turnover. So Team Nova Scotia with the ring and the 2-1 lead. Nice little back pass that does not get through. Grabbed there by Andrea. Looks like we had another crease violation there. Did not see who it was, but we are down to 4 minutes and a tick left in period 3. 2-1. Nova Scotia continues to lead this contest. A win for this gang would put them back into contention to stay up into the top bracket. So Ryan backs it off to Maddie. Maddie over the ringette line, that's trouble. Great job there by Aurelie. And a nice pivot there from Luca. Luca tries to get it down low. It's taken now. Lauren Escala has it. She's trying to get free and can't. It's going to be goalie Ring. Megan leaves it for Aurelie. Aurelie into the middle for Matteo. Matteo checked there by number 15, Maya. And it's far side. Lauren has it now. Lauren fires it in deep for Matteo. Matteo has the ring now. In a little bit of trouble here. She's cutting to the middle. Goes around to the backhand. Doesn't like it. She turns the cycle. Leaves it there for Claire Steins and heads off. 15 to shoot for Claire. Claire, Olivia, and now Poppy out for the force. Olivia into the middle looking for Poppy, but blocked by Cadence. Oh, and down comes Poppy. She's going to get another one. Does not like that call. Don't know how you can call. I mean, let's not berate the officials. He did a good job there, but I don't know how you call roughing on a stick check here. This is 19AA. Poppy going to sit for 2 or less. There you go. I said I'd be impartial. Maybe not for that one. Team Nova Scotia player maybe had a beef getting taken down by Poppy. So we have a 2-1 score still, 2:55 left in period 3. The force will be down a player for 2 minutes or less. Fake shot there from Sophie. Sophie into Blythe. Back to Blythe, and Addie Fracker gonna jump on the loose ring. Addie has it almost taken, and now it's going to be turned over. Team Nova Scotia all over the ring today. They're aggressive checking and turning it over. I think this is Samantha. Samantha, watched there by Olivia. Samantha cycles down low, leads it, and a collision there with Blythe and Ainsley. Oh yeah, and a good hard shot there from Sophie. Megan, no idea where it is, has to stay stationary, finds it, but too late. 2:10 to play, period 3. Ella Skycles, she has Maddie following her, Maddie Best that is. Drop down low to Addison. Addison leaves it for Ella. Ella, low screen there by number 10, Maddie Best. She tries to find it into the middle. Loose ring there into the corner, and a new reset there. I don't think the Force too happy about that, but it is in the corner for Abby Rooney now after the toss from Megan Davis. Abby on the run here. Oh, and Claire dropped it off, but Abby was heading for home there, looking for the return pass. Abby steals this one on a mission here. And a good stab there from Emily. Emily fires a hard one far side. looking for KFM. They got Paige pinned there if they can keep it going, and it's knocked down low from Paige. Claire Stein's trying to hunt down Luca. Luca gets it free after the check from Claire. Claire hustling back, can't get the steal. And that's going to be bounced out of the zone. No, it's just inside the zone. Ryan with a great play to save that one. Watched by Emily. Ryan cuts down low and puts it into the crease. And a penalty coming to the Force. I did not see the arm go up. Looks like maybe Claire got it way in behind the net. Claire asking for some clarification there. What did I do? Poppy's penalty is over, however, and I think had just ended. So the Force avoid the dreaded 3-on-2 with the second penalty. So they will be short for the balance of this period, barring a goal from Team Nova Scotia. Ryan remains out, drops it there for number 9, Charlie, picked up by Maddie Dyer. Maddie Dyer into the backhand, fires, just puts it over the net. And that's on the back of the net. Ryan waits for it to roll off. Good patience there from Ryan McDonald. Ryan cuts into the middle, watched by Caitlin Pierce. Ryan turns, fires, tries to go low on the left side there, back across the green. Megan kicks it out, but a new clock for Team Nova Scotia. They can end the period down here if they play their cards right. Good defense there from Abby Rooney. Ryan into the middle, watched by Kaylin. Ryan turns and goes to the backhand, and Megan with a huge save reaching out. And that's a goalie ring. I think Ryan wouldn't have got the goal there anyway, but 3 seconds, Megan won't play this. Oh, she does. Not sure why, but that's okay. Period 3 is in the books. No goals in that period. We are still at a 2-1 lead for Team Nova Scotia. Try to check my out-of-town scoreboard here on the U19 AA game happening behind me that is probably just about over. I'm being told it's 4-0 for the West Ottawa Wild over Team Prince Edward Island. So a little more time for sponsor mentions. Again, we thank all the volunteers, sponsors, swag dealers, equipment brokers, parents, players, fans for making the Canadian Ringette Championships a tremendous event. Hosted here for the second year in a row in the nation's capital. The remaining sponsors on my list include Ringette, Nami, Annabelle, the great crew at ISI Live who are filming all of every one of these games every minute, posted up on YouTube, CBC, I'm told, wherever else it's being simulcast. OJ Hollingsworth, Personal Injury Lawyers, David Hollingsworth, Professional Corp, and Melika Consulting. Thank you, sponsors. Couldn't do it without you. So I'm being told there's 2 minutes to go in the West Ottawa PEI game in U19 AA. The Wild lead it 5-1 and likely will go on to their third victory, secure third place in their pool. Oh, and Emily might have got away with a tug there. Just great defense there. And here it is in the middle. Emily looking for the steal. She is all over this. Pressing for that goal. The Force need a couple here to get the lead. They trail it late here in the game, just in the beginnings of the fourth period. Team Nova Scotia now going to try to go into lockdown mode, I suspect here. This is Samantha. Puts it down low, stolen there by Andrea Salmon. Andrea going to rip it out in the neutral zone for Olivia. Olivia with a good stab. And she fires it deep. Here comes Maddie O. Maddie O grabs it, tries to nudge it in, gets shoved into the crease there. And that's going to be Force ring. Maddie O pushed in, I guess. Good effort there, Maddie. If she'd just gotten the stick on that one, could have had a free shot, but. So we may see the free pass rip here from Maddie. This has been a successful outing for them. Here comes Maddie stepping in, fires, and just puts it wide. A couple of ricochets there. That was a dangerous looking shot from Maddie. Bettina in the corner fighting. She wins the ring, and goalie ring there. Tough one there. Bettina looked like she was fighting a good fight there against two Nova Scotia players there, but nonetheless, it is goalie Ring. Ella whips it far side. Addie trying to grab it, but it's grabbed by Maddie Best quickly. She puts it right into the middle. Megan has it in the crease. Megan drops it nicely for KDT. KDT puts it up for Aurelie. She's going to grab it. Just grabs it before the blue line. Great play into Matteo. Matteo now fires it in the middle looking for Aurelie. It's over the free play line and safe. Aurelie into the middle. Has the lane. Goes to the backhand. Fires. Scores! Aurelie fights all the way through. A huge goal for the Force. And they have tied it at 2 here. 1 minute 34 into period 4. Aurelie Lacourcière with a great drive. Not to be denied. Fights her way all the way through and muscles it home. And how quickly things can change. We are now tied at 2. Team Nova Scotia desperate for a victory, and almost equally the Force. They are in a little bit better spot in the standings here, but need to win nonetheless. Emily with a steal. She's going to nudge it up to KFM. KFM going to rip it in deep for Claire Steins. Claire Steins has it on the boards, watched by number 14, Brianna. Left for Poppy. Poppy fires far side for Emily. Emily doesn't like the angle, turns away, reloads here on Ryan. Cuts to the middle, Emily fires, down she goes. Poppy with the backhand forehand, trying to make some moves there and get the defense free. And it'll be Force Ring on the crease violation by Team Nova Scotia. It is now 5-2 behind me in the U16 AA contest, but under a minute to play. So it looks like the Wild will hang on for the victory. Maddie O being sent out to join Emily and Claire. Emily backs it off to Claire. Claire into the middle, tries for Maddie. Maddie can't grab it clean, just behind her. She now has the ring. Cuts down low, doesn't have the angle, cycles on the backhand. Has Claire coming around to the far side. Maddie O turns, fires, doesn't get it in. Emily trying to slap the rebound in, it's into the crease though. This is number 4, Paige. Paige watched there by Maddie O. It's far side and stolen by Emily. Emily can't grab it clean though. She's trying to get it, and a penalty coming. Oh, and the penalty to Emily. Wow. Again, trying to be impartial here. 2 players fighting for the ring. Not sure how you single out one, but Emily will sit for 2 or less on the hook. Two minutes on your penalty clock, 7:12 to play. We are tied at 2. If you are just joining us, it's a good time. We are tied at 2. Team Nova Scotia, and down goes Bettina. She falls into the middle, goes number 13, and a great shot. Sorry, that was Ella. And Megan standing tall on that one. It's ripped down here for Bettina. Bettina puts it into the middle. This is Poppy. Poppy just bowled over there by Maya. Far side, Andrea can't grab it clean, but here comes Bettina to pick up the loose change. Bettina cycling in the middle. She's going to get over the free play line, protecting the ring. Heads down low here. She has Poppy, tries to bash it into Andrea. Andrea now, Bettina fights for it, tries to put the shot away. That's going to be goalie Ring. The referee calling for the reset, didn't get it. Nova Scotia had possession anyway. Maya into the middle. This is Maddie Dyer. Maddie has it stolen there, but Poppy nudges it over the blue line. Oh, and Poppy drops down with a 2-hand there. Lucky. Ryan has it now. Under a minute to go in the penalty to Emily Barteau. Ryan puts it down low and gets the return, but running out of angles here. Watch there by KDT. Pick coming here on Olivia. Olivia gets the ring loose, so does Poppy. Olivia is going to try to bash it out. She does golf it out all the way down over 2 lines. Penalty to Emily down to 35 seconds. This is Paige. Paige circling with the ring. It is stolen there by Olivia Binder. Olivia rips it far side for Abby Rooney. Abby navigating the neutral zone, watching her is number 5, Maddie. Maddie just knocks Olivia, I'll be all right here. Abby Rooney knocks her right over. It's into the middle here, and a quick shot. Kaylin Pierce with a quick drive. That's going to be force ring. Looked to me like Kaylin might have infringed on the crease here, but whoever's in there first gets the call, and looks like this one will be for the force. 5:18 to play. Emily will join this crew in 6 seconds. So we have Bettina, Abby, Kaylin. I'm going to predict Emily will jump out of the box and head right into the zone here. Bettina slow playing this nicely, waiting for Emily, and here she comes. Bettina cycling on the backhand, has Kaylin Pierce on the far side. She fakes the drop, tries to go across, but a good defensive play there by Sophie. And a nice play in support. That was Samantha. Fires it on the far side to Brianna. Brianna passes and heads up like a rocket, but doesn't get the return. And a bit of a miscommunication there. The force had no center there for a second. Five to shoot now for Team Nova Scotia. It's into the far side here. Not going to be enough time, though, I don't think. And that'll be a shot clock buzzer. Force will have the ring. The gang are going to be gripping the sticks tight here. 4:29 to play in the fourth and final period. If we remain tied, there will be a 10-minute overtime period. It's into the middle for Claire. Claire's got Abby. Doesn't see her too bad. She does now, but gets her pocket picked. Emily, though, has it. Cuts into the middle. Fires down low for Aurelie. She can't grab it clean. Take it down. Aurelie taken out. Penalty coming. Maybe unfortunate. The force going to try to set up the 4. Emily has Claire in deep. Rips it down low. Claire trying to navigate the official, though, does come up with it. 19 seconds to shoot. Matteo is in. She is in the middle. And here comes Aurelie into the middle. She may fire this, puts it on the far side for Emily. Emily in, rips, fires, scores! Emily fires a bullet high to the blocker's side. Oh, sorry, that is the glove side. And a laser beam from Emily Bartow. The force lead it 3-1, 3-2, their first lead since very early in the game. 3:46 to play. The force at full strength now. Team Nova Scotia will be pulling out all the stops. Cadence going to head to the bench pretty soon, I would imagine. It is in to the zone, and here comes Andrea. Watch there. And it's Bettina, watch on number 5. That's Maddie Dyer. And it's stolen by Bettina. Bettina, another in the corner, just hammering on this one. That's going to be goalie Ring. A huge effort from Bettina. This Team Nova Scotia team is tough on the boards and tough on the ring. It is bowled down for Bettina. Bettina watched by Ryan. Ryan skating really well today. Tremendous talent. It is into Abby Rooney, who fires it up for Matteo. Matteo puts it in deep for Kaylin. Nice pass there from Matteo to Kaylin Pierce. Kaylin going to slow this down and take her time. She has Matteo to the flank here. Doesn't like it. She's going to cycle. Bettina on the far side. Bettina fired into the middle. And it's going to be nudged into the crease. Matteo trying to pounce on that rebound, but can't get there. Here comes Bettina. And Matteo going to try to grab this loose, and it is, yes, that's a pin job there. A great job from Bettina and Maddie teaming up to pin the ring, and it'll be force. Free pass down here. It is 2:52 to play. And again, if you were just joining us now, there is under 3 to play. The force lead at 3-2. Team Nova Scotia head 2-1 for most of the contest. The force putting 2 goals in here in the fourth. Fired far side, great stab by Aurelie, fires and scores! Emily bounced one in there, Aurelie picked it out of the air and ripped it high on the glove side. The force with a little insurance, maybe. It is now 4-2. A 2-goal advantage. And 2:45 to play. Do not leave, this one is tight. Plenty of time, and I'm gonna assume Cadence is gonna head to the bench here any second. As soon as we get over the blue line and possession into Nova Scotia's hands. This is Samantha Samantha down low. Here goes Cadence. She's looking for instructions. Here she goes. She is off, and Nova Scotia has 4 in. Number 13, Ella. Ella drops to Maddie Dyer. Maddie Dyer penetrates, puts it into the hands of number 12, Sophie. Sophie back to Ella. Ella, this is Maddie Dyer. Nice back pass there. Fires it all the way past Brianna. No, that was number 12, Sophie. KDT has the ring, looking for Poppy, far side. Slides it up on the short side for Claire, and a great pin there from Samantha. This is Poppy muscling her way through, fires it down low. Claire Stein's gonna eat some clock here. She'll go on the run. 10 to shoot for Claire and Poppy. They are alone. Poppy gonna rip this, fires it, but puts it wide. It's picked up there. That is number 14, Brianna Ellis. Far side, and Bettina Utano quickly over to grab it and turn it over. Far side for Claire. 27 seconds to shoot, minute 40 to go in the game. 4-2 the Force lead. Claire rips it far side. Bettina lets it go all the way over. She's got plenty of space and time. Here comes Matteo. It's fired. There's a reset if they can grab it, but it's picked up by Maya Moore. And here's in the middle for Matteo. Just can't grab it. A good whack there from Ainsley. This is Paige. Paige drops it into the middle for Ryan. Ryan being watched by Olivia. And here comes Matteo to join the fray. They're going to try to steal it. It gets turned over to Abby Rooney. Minute to go. 4-2 for the Force. Abby nudges it up for Matteo. Matteo in a bit of trouble here, looking for the ring, fires it back to Abby Rooney. Abby Rooney reefs it in deep. Here comes Matteo to grab it. She does. Gets to the middle, and she's going to kill some clock. Matteo going on a skate here, 42 seconds to play. Matteo fires, puts it through, gets the reset, but no possession. This is Ainsley. She puts it down, but that's going to go over 2 lines. Kira Flynn Mantilla going to grab this, I think. No, it's going to be stolen. And another tipped stick there. Abby Rooney with the active twig. It's into Poppy. Poppy to Emily. Emily going to just burn the rest of this contest out here in the neutral zone if she can. Fires it in deep to a wide open Abby Rooney. We are under 12 to play here. An exciting contest in the U19 AA division here at the Canadian Ringette Championships. The Force survive a tremendous effort from Team Nova Scotia. And there goes the buzzer. 40 minutes are in the books. A tight one here. Team Nova Scotia with a 2-1 lead for most of the game. The Force find the twine 3 times in the 4th period and win this 4-2. The Force will go into now a 3-0-1 record, good for 10 points in the standings. They still stand second to the Calgary Havoc. Team Nova Scotia unfortunately dropping 0-4. That will certainly relegate them to the consolation round, but lots of Ringette to play. They still have a game this evening against someone and will be in action tomorrow as well. Thank you for watching this U19 AA contest here at the Canadian Ringette Championships. We'll see you in the next one. Good night.